I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a very interesting question on functions and relations. I've seen this question in test paper many times, and sometimes students do make a mistake. So we'll try to understand and avoid such mistakes in test papers. The question here is, for each relation, determine if the relation is a function and then sketch a graph of the relation. So we are given two different relations. One is y equals to square root of x. The other one is y square equals to x. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. Now y equals to square root of x, as you know, is a relation, and this relation is also a function. It is a function since each and every value of x will have only one or a unique value of y. Now if we sketch this square root function, it will look something like this, kind of like this, right? You can always make table of values and then sketch this function. Let me put some values here, 0, and for, let us say, for 1 it will be 1, and then let's say this is 2, which will be square root of 4, right? So 2, and 3 will be kind of square root of 9, so I'll write 9 here. So this is a very rough sketch anyway. Any values which are greater than equal to 0 will form domain of this function. So we know domain for this function is x belongs to real numbers where x is greater than equal to 0. As far as range is concerned, range is also all real numbers where y is also greater than equal to 0. So this is indeed a function where every value in the domain of x, or domain of the function, has a unique value of y. Now let us analyze the second part, which is y square equals to x. Now if you square both sides, what do you get? You get y square equals to x. So some of you might expect that this should also be a function, right? Which will be wrong, correct? So what we really found here, that the part A is a function, right? And in part B, we need to figure out whether it is a function or not. What do you say? Well, we need to find what y is. Y square is equals to x, so y is equals to square root of x. You understand? Y is equals to square root of x. Whenever you do square root, you have to take both plus and minus values. Now that means for every permitted value of x, we'll have two possible values of y. Since there is correspondence of every value of x corresponds to more than one y value, it is not a function. So what we find here, that this is not a function. Do you understand? It's a huge difference. Now we'll sketch this and show you how it should look like, right? So when you sketch this particular function, which is, I should say, relation y equals to plus minus square root of x, it will look kind of like this. This is positive part, right? This is this part, and then negative part. Do you see that? That is a negative part. So for every value of x except 0, we will have two values of y. It fails the vertical line test, right? So if you take any value of x, right, let us say we take 4, we get plus 2 here and we get minus 2, right? So there are two values which will result into mapping of 4 with two values, which will result into a relation which is not a function, right? I hope that point is very clear. Square of 2 is 4 and square of minus 2 is also 4, and therefore 4 corresponds to 2 and minus 2. Since it fails this vertical line test, this relation is not a function. I hope this point is absolutely clear to you, and this is very important to understand from test point of view. I'm Anil Kumar. You can subscribe to my videos and learn a lot. Thank you and all the best.